Hello, fellow travelers. Whether you're a seasoned explorer or just dreaming of your next adventure, I'm glad you're here. It's your friend Rick Steves, and today I want to invite you on a journey that goes far beyond the usual tourist trail. Today, let's talk about Greece, a country that's so much more than the headlines or the glossy images you see in travel magazines. You may have heard Greece called the most sinful country in Europe, thanks to its love of leisure, food, and a relaxed lifestyle. But there's a deeper story waiting to be discovered. But that label misses the point entirely. It overlooks the heart and soul of this remarkable place. The real Greece is about passion for life, not sin. It's about embracing every moment, celebrating togetherness, and finding joy in the everyday. It's about savoring simple joys, like a flaky pastry in the morning sun or a family picnic near ancient ruins, and connecting with a history that stretches back millennia. Sure, we picture ancient ruins and sun-drenched islands, but Greece's true magic is in its people, their warmth, resilience, and generosity. Every encounter here feels like a homecoming. The taste of fresh olive oil, laughter echoing through a taverna, the clink of glasses raised in a toast, a stranger's kindness when you're lost in a winding street. These are the moments that define Greece, moments that linger long after you've left. What some call indulgence, Greeks call living fully, with a zest for life, a willingness to dance, sing, and connect with others, no matter the occasion. It's a culture that values celebration, togetherness, and the simple act of sharing a meal or a story. In a world that rushes, Greece teaches us to slow down, to savor the moment, and to value community and pleasure above all else. So let's look past the stereotypes and discover the real Greece together. We'll walk ancient paths, meet unforgettable people, and learn from their stories. We'll see why this country is so much more than a headline or a postcard image. It's a living, breathing tapestry of history, culture, and heart. This isn't just a trip. It's a chance to see the world differently, to open your mind and your heart to new experiences. Join me as we uncover the soul of Greece, a place far more saintly than sinful, where every sunrise brings new possibilities. Let's begin our journey beyond the headlines, beyond the cliches, and into the heart of a country that welcomes you like family. Open your heart to a country that's complex, beautiful, and deeply human. A place where every moment is a memory in the making. Welcome to the real Greece. Let's discover it together. In Greece, life moves to its own rhythm, unhurried and deeply connected to tradition. The pace here is gentle, inviting you to notice the little things, the laughter echoing through narrow streets, the warmth of a neighbor's greeting, and the timeless beauty of everyday moments. Shops close for the afternoon rest, a time for family, food, and a break from the heat. This daily pause, known as mesameri, is sacred. It's when families gather around the table, sharing stories and homemade dishes, while the world outside grows quiet and still. Evenings come alive as streets fill with laughter and energy. As the sun sets, the towns transform. Friends and families spill out into the squares, children play, and music drifts from open windows. The local farmers' market is a feast for the senses and the heart. Here the colors are brighter, the flavors richer, and every stall tells a story of the land and the people who tend it. Neighbors greet each other, vendors sing out their specials, and the air is rich with the scent of fresh produce. The market is more than a place to shop. It's a daily celebration of community and abundance. Coffee isn't rushed here. Whether it's a strong Greek coffee or a frothy freddo, it's an invitation to linger and connect. Each cup is savored slowly, often accompanied by conversation and laughter that can last for hours. Cafes are filled with people talking for hours over a single cup. These gatherings are about more than caffeine. They're about friendship, debate, and sharing life's joys and sorrows. Name days are celebrated with more fanfare than birthdays. Friends drop by, gifts are exchanged, and everyone feels cherished. It's a tradition that brings people together, filling homes with laughter, music, and the sweet taste of homemade treats. These small rituals reveal a culture that values connection and joy above all. Every meal, every greeting, every shared moment is a reminder that life is best when experienced together. In Greece, every corner holds a surprise, and every day is a celebration of life. You might stumble upon a spontaneous street performance, a hidden taverna, or a festival you never expected. It's a place where you're invited to slow down and savor the moment. That's the Greek way, embracing each day with open arms, finding joy in the ordinary, and always leaving room for a little magic. I'll never forget the day I got a flat tire on a sun-baked road, miles from the nearest town. It happened in a remote Cretan village, nestled between olive groves and rugged hills, far from the busy tourist routes. With no cell service and no one else in sight, I was rescued by Manolis, an elderly local with a weathered face and a kind smile, who spoke no English but communicated warmth with every gesture. He led me to his home, a simple stone house where his wife Eleni greeted me like an old friend, setting out a meal of fresh bread, creamy goat cheese, and sun-ripened tomatoes from their garden. As Manolis and a neighbor worked together to fix my tire outside, Eleni and I shared smiles, laughter, and delicious food, proving that kindness needs no translation. When I tried to offer them money in thanks, they gently refused, insisting that their only wish was to share their warmth and hospitality. This is the heart of Greek life. The ancient tradition of welcoming strangers as if they were family, a custom known as philoxenia. It's more than just hospitality here. It's a sacred duty passed down through generations, rooted in the very soul of Greece. That afternoon, I discovered the true spirit of Greece, not in its famous ruins or bustling museums, but in the everyday kindness of ordinary people, who opened their hearts to a stranger. Manolis and Eleni had little in terms of material wealth, but their generosity was boundless, and their smiles unforgettable. Their spirit reminded me that the greatest treasures in travel aren't souvenirs or photographs, but the genuine connections we make along the way. Greece's true magic is found in these quiet, generous moments, where strangers become friends and memories are made over simple meals. It's a lesson in humanity and kindness that I'll carry with me forever. This is the Greece waiting for you, open-hearted, timeless, and ready to welcome you as one of their own. In Greece, history isn't just in museums, it's everywhere. Stand before the Parthenon and feel the echoes of ancient debates and dreams. Visit Olympia, birthplace of the Olympic Games, or walk the sacred way at Delphi, where kings once sought the oracle's wisdom. But history isn't just in grand monuments. In Thessaloniki, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman buildings stand beside modern life. On roads, medieval walls transport you to another era. Even a hike can reveal a forgotten chapel or ancient ruin. Here, the past is woven into daily life, a fisherman mending nets, a family baking bread as their ancestors did. In Greece, you're part of a living story that stretches back thousands of years. It's a humbling, unforgettable experience. To love Greece is to embrace its imperfections. The country has faced economic struggles. Graffiti, strikes, and slow bureaucracy are part of daily life. The siga or slowly mentality can test your patience, but it's also a lesson in letting go. Public life is passionate and sometimes chaotic. Debates are lively, traffic is wild, and rules are flexible. But this energy is part of Greece's charm. These challenges don't diminish Greece's beauty, they make it real and resilient. Greeks have faced adversity for centuries, always with pride and spirit. The joy you see aren't from an easy life, but from choosing happiness despite hardship. Embracing the imperfections helps you appreciate the warmth and generosity even more. Greece's beauty is deeper because of its struggles. That's what makes it unforgettable. The true soul of Greece is found in its people. Ancient ruins and beaches are stunning, but it's the human connections that linger. Greeks are proud, passionate, and welcoming, carrying centuries of history with open hearts. Start with a simple yasas and a smile, learn a few Greek words, and you'll be met with warmth. Ask for directions, compliment a baker, or chat with a shop owner. Small gestures open doors. Sharing a meal is the best way to connect. In a taverna, you're not just a customer, you're a guest. Let the owner recommend dishes, ask about recipes, and listen to their stories. Over food, you stop being a tourist and become a friend. Greeks teach the value of family, community, and living richly in experience. They embody and welcoming strangers and celebrating life. When you leave, it's the people you'll remember most. Their stories become your most treasured souvenirs. So, what's the real truth about Greece? It's not a headline. It's a feeling. Greece is warmth, history, challenge, and joy. It's a place that changes you, teaching you to savor life's simple moments. Come get lost in island streets, listen to ancient stones, and share a meal in a mountain village. Let Greece show you how to slow down and find joy in imperfection. Step beyond the postcard. Become part of the story. Greece has a chapter waiting for you. You'll leave with more than photos. You'll leave with a piece of the Greek soul. Thanks for joining me. If you love exploring with an open heart, subscribe for more journeys. Until next time, happy travels.